from Falcon Field. It's the 5-4-1 Pennsbury Falcons against the 8-1 Plymouth Whitemarsh Colonials in girls soccer here at Pennsbury High School. You are listening to the Pennsbury Athletics Network, brought to you by Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road, Jammer Doors, Jones Engineering Associates, the Lower Bucks Hospital, Manor Care Health Services of Yardley, Pennsylvania, My Smile Orthodontist, Newtown Dentistry for Kids, Retro Fitness, ShopRite of Yardley, and the U.S. Navy. Ben Goldstein alongside Evan Hartenstein and Adrian Woodring here atop Falcon Field in the press box, and we got a good one here on a beautiful Thursday evening from Falcon Field. Pennsbury coming into this game, coming off a 4-0 loss to Central Bucks South on Tuesday. And Evan, they're looking to bounce back tonight, but this is a really good Plymouth Whitemarsh team that they're going against.
Yeah, when we look at this Plymouth Whitemarsh team, they're 8-1, 5-0 in the Liberty Division first. You know, this is a really tough opponent here for Pennsbury, who, as you said earlier, is 5-4-1. You know, 78 degrees here, going to be a good one. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, great game coming up here on the Pennsbury Athletic Network, and make sure you are never missing any Pennsbury Athletic action. So maybe you are subscribed to the channel and follow us on all social medias. Adrian, Falcons, of course, you know, coming off that tough 4-0 loss, looking to avoid being 500 on the season. How should they go about this one against this tough Colonial squad?
Yeah, you know, I think they should treat it as an opportunity to kind of forget what happened, you know, a couple days ago. Obviously called a bad beat against Central Bucks South 4-0. You know, it's a perfect opportunity for them to redeem themselves. Really good Plymouth Whitemarsh team, and a really good opportunity for them to, you know, kind of spoil Plymouth Whitemarsh season, kind of stay away from that 500 mark. Improving to 6-4-1 would be a big difference than a 5-5-1. So we'll see how they do.
That is for sure. As we start to trickle down a little later into the season, Falcons fourth in the Patriot, 2-2-1. And they're looking to catch up a bit. Council Rock South, Neshaminy, and Council Rock North all ahead of them. And Plymouth Whitemarsh are 8-1 on the year, 5-0 in their district. And well, when you look at their district, Pennsbury's competition is a bit better, so you can look at the records with a little bit of scrutiny. However, 8-1 is still 8-1, and Falcons got a big matchup on their hands today. We appreciate all of you for tuning in tonight here from Falcon Field as we are just about ready to get underway. Falcons in their huddle just in front of their bench. Plymouth Whitemarsh about to do the same. Head coaches for Pennsbury, Jenna Peters, played here at Pennsbury, played soccer at the collegiate level, and now she's been the coach here for the last few years, driving a good Pennsbury wagon. Meanwhile, Plymouth Whitemarsh, they're led by T.J. DeLucia, who has done an excellent job this season in particular with the Colonials. And we want to thank some of our sponsors for their continued support of the Pennsbury Athletics. And we'll start with Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road, located at 2424 Lincoln Highway in Langhorne. Stop by after the game for fresh chicken sandwiches, nuggets, and waffle fries, open Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. Again, that's Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road at 2424 Lincoln Highway. Falcons goal scorers, they're led by Ashley Holbein, who has 5, the young sophomore, along with some others. You got Abby Ellis, another sophomore, 3 goals, 4 assists, which leads the team. But this team is led by their leadership. Seniors, of course, Corinne Russo, the TCNJ commit, Izzy DeMattia, who is committed to Arcadia, Claire Caldero, Albright commit, and Ashton McEwing, Misericordia. McEwing injured, not playing tonight for the Falcons, which is a big blow, but they've gotten good production from Piper Curtin, guys, who is stepping up in her role on defense. How big is that? You got of course, one of your top players goes down, and one of the younger guys, or in this case, girls, can come in and fill that role.
I think it's a big opportunity for Curtin, and, you know, losing McEwen for the night, someone who's committed to school in Misericordia, you know, these are big shoes to fill, and defense is going to be a necessity here today against a excellent Plymouth Whitemarsh team. So I think Curtin definitely has some big shoes to fill tonight, and I think she can get the job done.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, sometimes you lose a big-time player and you have a younger player coming up. You know, sometimes they can bring a fire with them, you know, a hunger to kind of show themselves what they can do and also show the coaches. So I'm excited to see what Piper can do tonight. And, yeah.
About to get ready for the playing of the national anthem here at Falcon Field. Starters tonight for Pennsbury. In net is Madison Ferroni, Sydney Becker. In the midfield, Corinne Russo at the midfield as well, along with Willa Corbett, midfielder. So your defenders, Izzy DeMattia, Jordan Patrick, Piper Curtin, and Claire Caldero, along with Ashley Holbein is forward. Julia Hammer, midfielder. Sophia Gorski is a forward. And Jill Patrick, also a forward, are your starters tonight for the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Plymouth Whitemarsh, back in net is Olivia Bragg. Forward, Madison McGucklin. Midfielder, Marley Burton. Madison Lazaroff. Forward, defender, and midfielder, Julia Lafferty. Another defender / midfielder, Molly McAvoy, who scored in their last game, which was a 6-0 win over New Hope Solbury. Mia Barron, forward. She had an assist. Kira Whelan, another forward, also had an assist last game against New Hope Solbury. Maddie J.O., midfielder. Madeline McLaughlin, defender. And Kane J.O., defender. And those are your starters for both teams. We get ready to go with PA announcer here tonight, Falcon Field. Game 11 of the season. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jammer Doors, located at 10 North Main Street in Yardley. From entry doors to garage doors, Jammer Doors has been serving our community since 1920. Call them today at 215-493-7709 or visit their Yardley showroom, again at 10 North Main Street in Yardley. We thank Jammer Doors for their support. Again, Ben Goldstein with Evan Harnstein, Adrian Woodring, and Shay McIntyre as well behind the camera, which camera just turned off. Oh, quick fix there by Shay. We're introducing the coaching staff, Jenna Peters, along with Coral Rumpf, who's the assistant. Head JV coach is Cassidy Rousey, and assistant volunteer coach is Ashanti Rumpf. And we'll go through the starting lineups, which we just did. Number 13, Mia Barron, the forward. Goalkeeper, Bragg. Marley Burton, midfielder. Matei J.O., midfielder. Juliana Lafferty, they have her as JJ on her list. Molly McFoy, scored in last week's game. Maddie McGuckin, forward. Maddie McLaughlin, defender. Kira Whalen. DeLucia. And now for your Falcons. Claire Caldero, defender. Albright commit. Corinne Russo, TCNJ, midfielder. DiMattia, Izzy. DiMattia, Arcadia commit. Jordan Patrick, junior defender. Madison Ferroni, the goalkeeper, wearing the blue. Sophia Gorski, junior forward. 4 assists, leads the team. Willa Corbett, sophomore midfielder. Piper Curtin, the sophomore defender, stepping in for McEwen. And due to time purposes, we are skipping the national anthem. We are 7 minutes behind schedule. So no national anthem tonight. And so, all right. I mean, Adrian's willing to perform it if needed.
Yeah, I'm always here on duty, Ben.
So he's ready to go. Both teams now taking the field. So we get ready for some girls soccer here at Falcon Field. And thank all of you for joining along tonight. Ben Goldstein, Evan Hartenstein, Adrian Woodring, Shay McIntyre behind the camera for us tonight. Five, 4-1 Falcons and the 8-1 Plymouth Whitemarsh Colonials. Both teams in their huddles on their respective side of the field. Falcons in the all-black uniforms with the orange lettering and some orange piping. Plymouth Whitemarsh all white with the blue, and Plymouth Whitemarsh goalkeeper in that cone orange kit, while Falcon goalie in the blue. So the goalie's repping the other team's color. Interesting.
Let's have a great Thursday night, boys.
Corinne Russo at midfield, getting ready to kick us off here at Falcon Field, and we are underway. Far side of the field is Gorski. She'll kick it up ahead. And nice steal there by Molly McVoy for Plymouth Whitemarsh. Kira Wellen in a little bit of a battle for it. She's able to get away from it. Down in the corner, and she goes down. DeMattia with the pressure on her. DeMattia tried to clear it. She gets it right back off a Plymouth Whitemarsh foot, and here's Corinne Russo with it. Ends up all the way back near the goal, and Ferroni will kick it away up to Holbein. Pass ahead to Russo. Backwards to Caldero. She'll kick it up to Gorski on the far wing. And ball goes out of bounds. Back for Plymouth Whitemarsh. Bright orange ball tonight. Makes it easy to locate. Throw in off the head of Whalen. Barron up the field on the far sideline. Whistle blown, and it's out of bounds. Falcons will get a throw in. Caldero doing the duties. She launches it over and bounces off of Lafferty. Russo in some trouble, and it gets stolen from her. Tried to get a far pass up the field. It was an intention for Barron, but ended up in the hands of Ferroni.
Yeah, we're already starting to see some of that Plymouth Whitemarsh star power on the front line. We saw a bunch of plays there forcing Pennsbury out of bounds.
Yeah, Colonials keeping Pennsbury contained on that far sideline. Haven't been able to extend it anywhere. Pass back to McGuckin. Boots it ahead, but right to a Falcon. Bounces off of her and then kicked out of bounds. Throw in. And kicked away. Nice job by Piper Curtin to Booted away. Here are the Falcons on the far side of the field with a rush. Gorski, stride for stride, loses it. That's Lafferty on her. Gorski. Falcons will get a free kick from just out of bounds. Caldera will kick it ahead. Falcons line up in front of the goal. Here's an early chance for Pennsbury. Caldera boots it ahead. A little bit of a rustle for it. Falcons end up with it. Tight pressure once again. And that one.
Ben, I think those are the opportunities that Pennsbury needs to convert on in order to win this game. You know, like the quick free kicks that they could sneak a couple of them. I think that could really fuel this upset.
Clear was by McGuckin, and Falcons back on their offensive side, on the attack. On the far corner, and this one is out of bounds off of Pennsbury and a goal kick. Yeah, against a great team like this, you got to take advantage of all possible opportunities, and Falcons had a pretty good one there. You don't know how many you're going to take, so you want to certainly take advantage of them when you can get them.
You know, to go along with that, I think that I think it's a good thing that getting this opportunity this early in the game, getting a shot attempt or close to one, you know, Pennsbury against this 8-1 team, at least getting shot attempts and then eventually converting is what they need to do.
Yeah, put goal on net. Good things will happen. This one out of bounds. Pennsbury will grab it. Curtin will throw it in.
Back line has looked really solid so far for Pennsbury. No complaints.
Jordan Patrick back there, and she kicks it away. Plymouth Whitemarsh will get a throw in. And she's going to have a pretty far run up for this throw in. Here we go. Here's the run up. Here's a nice cross, but just a little too far for Barron. Barron able to retrieve it.
Nice defense by DiMattia in that far corner.
You know, I want to hit on Lazaroff, the junior, who threw that ball in. Gave a great opportunity for Plymouth Whitemarsh towards the middle of the net, just weren't able to convert.
It'll be another throw in and another long run up. This time Lazaroff on the other side of the field. Here's a nice throw right in the front of the goal. Trickles away. Lazaroff on the far side cross and whistle blown and
Offsides. In
offsides
that
is
far
the call.
corner. Could hear the goalie screaming from here.
Nice comms by Ferroni. DiMattia boots it up to midfield. Ooh, taken down. Just in the middle is Julia Hammer, and she gets right back up to her feet. That went out of bounds off of Sophia Gorski. Back in the corner is Plymouth Whitemarsh. Here's a cross in front of the net, and it skiffles off of Falcon and right into the hands of Ferroni. Nice defense by Pennsbury. Out of bounds off of Plymouth Whitemarsh. Proud sponsor of Pennsbury Athletics. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jones Engineering Associates, located at 10 Canal Street, Suite 332 in Bristol. They provide expert engineering solutions for our community. Learn more by calling 215-377-9244. Here come the Falcons. It was a nice job by Curtin on the defensive side. Up this way comes Holbein. And
Corner
Falcons
kick
will
for
get
the
a corner.
Falcons.
Nice job. Nice steal by Curtin. Holbein making things happen on the attack.
Yeah, Curtin, great play there. You know, filling in from Ashley McEwen, they need plays like this.
Incoming corner for Pennsbury. Gorski, the junior, will kick it in. She has 4 assists on the year. It leads the team.
Again, one of these early opportunities I was talking about. Let's see if they can get one.
It's perfect.
Right
It just
there.
skips by the Falcons. It was a perfect corner kick by Gorski, but nobody home.
Back corner empty. We're not back corner, back post, excuse me. Hate to see that.
But once again, great opportunity. They're getting these opportunities early.
Yeah, it's certainly encouraging to see the Falcons have had, 2 possible instances. We're only 9 minutes in. Boot by McGurkin up the field. It bounces off of McVeigh's head. Russo up with the green cleats. Passes it back to Curtin, and Curtin chipped down by Barron. And away with it comes Maddie J.O. J.O., beautiful pass to Burton, but offsides. Kind of saw the offsides developing a bit there with Burton kind of getting a little bit too much ahead. Second offsides tonight on the Colonials when they had an opportunity. 10 minutes in, no score here from Falcon Field.
Definitely as a center back, too, you're always thinking about catching the other team off sides, always adjusting your line.
Russo tripped, loses a cleat.
Great throw in there by Holbein to get that in front. Russo just tripped up there.
He just made a comment about the green cleats and then immediately loses one.
Bad karma.
Yeah. All right, free kick for the Falcons. It'll be Corbett on the kick. It's a nice one, but bounces off the wrong side of the Falcons. Russo able to get it back and then kicked away by McVeigh. Here comes Barron up with it, trying to get around Corbett. And kicked ahead. Nice, excellent defense by Corbett, forcing the turnover for the Falcons.
Great track back.
Off the head of Curtin. McLaughlin throws it out of bounds immediately. I'll get it right back. McLaughlin's throw-in. Skips by Whalen. Falcons able to get it back. And then right back to Whitemarsh, and now back to Pennsbury. Pennsbury kicked ahead. Nice pass, but immediately taken down was Julia Hammer. Here come the Falcons ahead. Gorski on the far side. In a battle with Juliana Lafferty, and it'll go out of bounds off of Lafferty, and Pennsbury will get a throw-in. Caldero on the far side. Walking up to about the 5-yard line, and a little bit more, up to about the 2, tush-push range. Gorski chips it ahead. Oh, nearly a handball. Might have been a handball, wasn't called, and then the shot goes right to Olivia Bragg.
Perfect opportunity there. Couldn't convert.
Holbein's so close to their 6th goal of the year. Just couldn't convert.
0 for 3 on close chances for Pennsbury. We'll see if that comes back to bite them this early in the game.
It was nearly a handball there by McGurkin. She was just able to save it, and then it bounced right to Holbein, and not able to reach the back of the net. But Falcons getting another 3rd or 4th opportunity before really Plymouth Whitemarsh has gotten one. Free kick here for the Colonials. It's Madison Lazaroff. The junior will kick it forward. Right to the middle of the pack, and it bounces right to Ferroni. Coach Peters said Ferroni is she's been a steady presence in goal this year, anchoring the defense. And Peters, especially saying she has come up big when needed this season. First year starter, Madison Ferroni. When you have a goalkeeper like that you're able to rely on, it certainly formulates a good back defense for you guys.
Yeah, for sure. It also boosts the defense confidence, knowing that they have a solid kind of plan B, back line of defense. Gives them confidence in their abilities, and kind of you're not back there thinking about making a mistake because your goalie is iffy. When you're confident in your goalie's abilities, you're able to play a little more loosely and just play better overall.
Curtin kicks it forward right off the dome of McGurkin. McGurkin taking a beating tonight. Out of bounds off Pennsbury. Oh, off of Plymouth Plymouth Whitemarsh thought they had the ball, and Pennsbury just kind of threw it in. And now Pennsbury will get it back. So some confusion. I thought Plymouth Whitemarsh had the ball. But Pennsbury was the ones. It was off of the Colonials. Beautiful move by Becker and kicked ahead, and just to the right. Sick move, sending her defender into a different time zone.
One thing I want to hit on is we've seen Curtin all over the place. I've said earlier, replacing Ashlyn McEwen is a big task and some big shoes to fill, but she's done an excellent job so far.
McGurkin boots it ahead over towards her bench and off the foot of Hallbein. And a throw in. About 15 minutes through, a little bit over 15 minutes through. No score, and Pennsbury Athletics is supported by Manor Care Health Services of Yardley, Pennsylvania, located at 1480 Oxford Valley Road. Manor Care provides compassionate care and rehabilitation services close to home. For more information, call 215-321-3921. Again, that's Manor Care Health Services of Yardley at 215-321-3921. This one will go back behind the Falcon net. A goal kick for the Falcons. Ferroni lines it up. Kicks it ahead. Misses a couple heads, but lands in front of McGurkin. And out of bounds. Russo she'll pass it off to Hallbein to throw in. Hallbein chucks it up to Sydney Becker. Curtin boots it ahead off the dome of McGurkin. Or McGuckin, excuse me. Throwing up to Russo off a body, and Russo nearly able to keep it in, but runs out. And Madeline McLaughlin will toss it in. 23-23 left here in the first half. 0-0 the score. Up ahead and out of bounds. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by My Smile Orthodontist, located in the Village at Newtown, 2853 South Eagle Road. They're here to help create healthy, confident smiles for patients of all ages. Call 215-799-9000 to schedule your consultation today. Again, the My Smile Orthodontist in the Village of Newtown at 2853 South Eagle Road. Curtin's throw-in goes up to Russo. And nearly a beautiful pass to Russo, but just a little bit in front of her. Pass came from Ashley Hallbein. Nice clear there by Jordan Patrick. And here's a chance for Pennsbury, but just a little too far, and running up on it was Julia Hammer. It was a loose ball, but Hammer just loses the foot race as the lights have completely taken over here at Falcon Field tonight. Some subs coming in for Plymouth Whitemarsh. Number 6, Olivia Petit, and Liv Booten, number 2. Booten, a midfielder. Petit, also midfielder. A little bit too much off the foot of Curtin, and it's a turnover right to Lazaroff, and Falcons able to get it right back. Nice job by the Falcons. Back in the corner and out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick coming up for Plymouth Whitemarsh. Back to kick is Madison Lazaroff. She's going to get a pretty big run up for this as well. Lazaroff's corner is away. It's just a little too far. Kicked out and booted away by the Falcons. Nice clear off the far wing. Lazaroff will throw it in at about the 16-yard line if we're playing on the football field. Offsides on the Colonials again. Again, make sure you are subscribed to the Pennsbury Athletic Network so you are never missing any Falcon action. And make sure you're following the social media pages on all social media so you never miss anything going on with the Pennsbury Falcons. Along with our other interns' work, the photography, make sure you never miss the interviews, and the post creations by the Pennsbury Athletic intern students. Russo throws it in. And out of bounds, she'll do it again. Falcons getting ready to insert some substitutions. It'll be number 10, Abby Ellis, who has 3 goals and 4 assists on the year, along with Riley McCann at number 24. Falcons adding 2 forwards into the mix, trying to get some fresh legs, put out some offensive time. And Falcons, ever since their 3 early... Oh, you can't lower the shoulder. McGuckin on...
That definitely
Holbein.
seems illegal.
Yeah, Holbein got the wind taken out of her. Took a shoulder right to the middle of her body.
I feel like we have to wait for those kinds of plays until tomorrow, right? Isn't that supposed to be when the football games are?
That looks like a football play. And even that is a little rough.
15 yards?
Yeah, no laundry on the field here or a whistle blown after that, so. Whistle blown on the far side. Both the subs cut in for Pennsbury, along with Lori Flandery, freshman midfielder for Plymouth Whitemarsh, who scored in their last game in their 6-0 victory over New Hope Solebury. Gorski and Becker come out.
Good for Pennsbury to get some fresh legs there on the offensive side and forwards. 'Cause the defense has been really just excellent. Now here, fresh legs to get a good opportunity here to score.
Yeah, Falcons, I was saying before we had that decking just in front of the Plymouth Whitemarsh bench, Falcons haven't had an offensive possession in a while. They had those 3 early chances and then nothing doing since. Nice takeaway by the Falcons. Speaking of the devil, here they come on the attack, and out of bounds will be a Plymouth Whitemarsh throw-in. So those fresh legs going to work pretty much immediately, right on cue. Up in the air. Here comes Hammer, and booted away by McGuckin. Nice takeaway by Russo, but lands right back for Plymouth Whitemarsh. And into the corner goes Flannery, and Flannery took a little bit too long to get there as it goes out of bounds. Kind of went a little nonchalantly, and that out of bounds line came up on her. Plymouth Whitemarsh, we got to throw in, and we're going to tell you about the Pennsbury Athletics thanking Newtown Dentistry for Kids for their support. Located at 46 Blacksmith Road, Suite B in Newtown, they specialize in gentle, caring dental services designed just for children. Call 215-504-5437 to schedule an appointment at Newtown Dentistry for Kids. Again, 46 Blacksmith Road, Suite B in Newtown. We thank the Newtown Dentistry for Kids. There are all these little bugs over here, like all over my papers. That's annoying me. Just want to put that.
I'm sorry.
Just want to put that out there.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You like an anteater or something? Trying to get him out of here? Anyway, here's a throw-in just in front of the goal, and Pennsbury able to clear it. Nice job in front. Lazaroff has it, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be a corner for Plymouth Whitemarsh. Nice clearing by the Falcons.
Nice defense there by number 24, Riley McCann. Sophomore coming in off the bench.
Quarter. It's a nice one, and it's caught by Madison Ferroti.
Great play there by Ferroni to get in between the forward and the ball, getting right into it.
.37 left to go here in the first half of action. Once again, no score against the Lady
Looks
Falcons.
like a little bit of a formational switch for the Falcons. Looks like they've switched from a 4-5-1 to a 4-4-2. 2 sophomores running ahead, being Hallbean and McCann. 4 midfielders now instead of the 5 that was before.
The Falcons had good offensive possessions earlier in this game. They had, 4 really good chances within the first 10 minutes and really have not had anything since. Plymouth Whitemarsh has been doing a good job against the Falcons, but Pennsbury as well. Now, the Colonials have had a couple more chances, but Falcon D shutting them down.
Yeah, this ball's staying mainly on Plymouth Whitemarsh's side of the field, but we've seen great defense by the Falcons, great play there earlier by Ferroni, and if the offense can pick this up, I think Pennsbury's in control of this game.
Skips away from McVeigh.
Great defense again by McCann there, providing a little bit of challenge.
That one almost takes out the Falcon bench. Curtin will throw it in. Another shove to the back by Plymouth Whitemarsh. They're playing with a little bit of aggressiveness. Caldera will throw it in from the exactly midfield. Russo picks it up and take it back by Plymouth Whitemarsh. Russo trying to pick back up on it, and running away with it is J.O. And right back comes Curtin to get this takeaway.
Curtin's been all over the place tonight.
For sure, really stepping up in a big way.
Free kick for Pennsbury. Caldero with a strike right to Olivia Bragg. Not exactly what she was trying to do. Abby Ellis. Kicking it right into Bragg. As we are approaching the 10-minute mark here in the first half. Up ahead, and Ferroni will jump on that one. Support for tonight's broadcast comes from the Retro Fitness, located at 516 Lincoln Highway in Ferris Hills, just down the street from Pennsbury High School. With top equipment, group classes, and personal training, Retro Fitness is everything you need to stay strong. Call 215-295-2004 to learn more. Again, it's 215-295-2004 to learn more. Retro Fitness, supporting the Falcons. Here's J.O., and she goes down, and it'll be a foul on the Falcons.
Great play there by Hammer. Just didn't get the call she wanted.
Looked Crane from up here. Seems like she got mostly ball, but what do we know?
Ref saw otherwise.
Guess so.
That's why we're not wearing the stripes, maybe.
I think we're a little young for that now.
Lazaroff. Free kick right in front of the net, and Curtin
Great header.
boots it away off the head. Here's a shot just to the right of the goal. Shot came from Olivia Petit, and Sophia Gorski comes back in for Pennsbury. Under 10 left to go. 0-0 here at Falcon Field. There's a goal kick coming up.
Gorski moves to right wing. Abby Ellis up top. Again, there with Riley McCann.
Nice ball ahead on the wing. Here comes Plymouth Whitemarsh towards the goal, and Kira Whalen kind of got twisted and turned around right next to the goal. And a corner coming up for the Colonials with 8:20 to go in the first half. Once again, Lafferty will boot this one in. The corner is up. It's a little to the left. There's a shot. Oh, off of somebody in front. Here's one that's shot to the right of the net. Cindy Becker, check it in. Entering the game with 7:45 left in the half. Pennsbury Athletics would like to thank the ShopRite of Yardley, located in the Oxford Oaks Shopping Center at 1603 Big Oak Road, for their support. Open daily from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. ShopRite is your neighborhood supermarket for fresh produce, groceries, and more. Call 215-595-0078 for details. This one's kicked once again wide of the net. Freddie will run over to it.
Despite no score so far, I mean, this game's been very active, seeing the ball bounce back and forth from both nets. We've seen a lot of action defensively, offenses just need to start to get going.
It's been a defensive battle here at Falcon Field in this first half. Both defenses have been locking all windows and doors, and an offsides called on Plymouth Whitemarsh. DiMatteo passes it laterally to Curtin. And Curtin was looking for McCann, but goes out of bounds. Hit right back down by Patrick. And Lazaroff tying her shoe just in front of the bench. Here's the throw in by McLaughlin. And subs coming in for both teams. Willa Corbett comes back in along with Marley Burton for the Colonials.
Great shift by the freshman Julia Hammer. Started today. Big accomplishment.
Cross in front. Nobody was home. Russo able to come away with it. With 5:21 left, Falcons looking to make something come out here on offense, and a pass just too far in front.
Great play there by Corinne Russo to move the ball upfield and give an opportunity here for Pennsbury.
DiMatteo from the 40. Free kick is away. And right into the white jerseys. Here's one booted.
Great
right
idea.
To Bragg.
Another great opportunity by the Falcons, just couldn't convert it.
That was Abby Ellis on the shot. And yeah, Ellis just trying to make something happen here with less than 5 minutes to go, trying to go to the locker room up 1-0. Kicked out of bounds by Patrick.
Under 4 minutes left. You know, Plymouth Whitemarsh really wants to convert on this chance here inside the 20-yard line for talking football. Gives momentum going into halftime.
These throws by Madison Lazaroff have really been a weapon of theirs so far. Even though they haven't been able to score on them, it's put a lot of pressure on the Pennsbury back line. It's almost an extension of their set-piece game, which is really an advantage.
We're about to see that throw in again by Lazaroff. She's got that long run up.
This one a little shortened.
More of a line drive pass to Whelan.
Attempts to get the cross off, but couldn't get it there.
Someone's slamming on the bleachers below us. I don't know if you can hear that.
It's like we're surrounded by children.
2:55 left to go in the first half. This broadcast is supported by the United States Navy with opportunities in over 150 career fields. The Navy prepares you to serve, lead, and succeed. Learn more about how you can forge your future by visiting Navy.com.
Serve, lead, succeed. That's kind of what we do at Pennsbury Athletics, isn't it?
Sure is. And that's why you should follow all the Pennsbury Athletics on social media.
There we go.
Great transition there by Adrian over there. Here comes the Falcons. They're trying to lead and succeed going into halftime.
There we go.
Now we come with the service of a goal, and nothing doing there. Nice takeaway by Burton.
Last 2 minutes, you can really kind of, change the narrative of a half, especially tied 0-0. We'll see if either team can kind of take advantage of the opportunity. Quick counterattack here by Whitemarsh. Loses it.
Out of bounds off of Flannery. Here's Becker. Becker up across to Caldero. She'll
Great ball.
attempt to pass ahead. Great ball up to Gorski. Gorski won the race, tried to force the corner, and now it goes back up to Petit. Russo passes it back to Caldero. Falcons looking to set something up here with 1 minute remaining in the half. Russo passes it across. And out of bounds. Throw in for the Falcons with 45 seconds to go.
Juliana Lafferty, that Plymouth Whitemarsh left back, the freshman, has been doing a really nice job of keeping stuff contained down over there on that right wing.
Out of bounds off of Ellis. And 30 seconds to go. A free kick just in front of the goal. From the 18 here. And man, now we got a big bug on Adrian's side. It's like a cricket or something over there. Kick in, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Russo passes it back. 3, 2, 1. Caldera will kick it out of bounds. And that'll do it for the first half here at Falcon Field. 0-0. The score as we head into halftime between the Falcons and the Colonials. Ben Goldstein, Evan Harnstein, Adrian Woodging will be right back with second half action after this. You're listening to the Pennsbury Athletic Network. Back here at Falcon Field, no scores. We are at halftime, and we'll run through our sponsors as we get ready for second half action here at Falcon Field. We thank the Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road, located at 2424 Lincoln Highway in Langhorne. Stop by after the game for fresh chicken sandwiches, nuggets, and waffle fries. Open Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays, of course. That's Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road at 2424 Lincoln Highway. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jammer Doors, located at 10 North Main Street in Yardley. From entry doors to garage doors, Jammer Doors has been serving our community since 1920. Call them today at 215-493-7709 or visit their Yardley showroom. Proud sponsor of Pennsbury Athletics. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jones Engineering Associates, located at 10 Canal Street, Suite 332 in Bristol. They provide expert engineering solutions for our community. Learn more by calling 215-377-9244. Again, that's Jones Engineering Associates in Bristol, 215-377-9244. Pennsbury Athletics is supported by Manicare Health Services of Yardley, Pennsylvania, located at 1480 Oxford Valley Road. Manicare provides a compassionate care and rehabilitation services close to home. For more information, call 215-321-3921. Again, Manicare Health Services of Yardley, PA, at 215-321-3921. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by My Smile Orthodontists at 2853 South Eagle Road. They're here to help create healthy, confident smiles for patients of all ages. Call 215-799-9000 to schedule your consultation today. Pennsbury Athletics thanks Newtown Dentistry for Kids for their support, located at 46 Blacksmith Road, Suite B in Newtown. They specialize in gentle, caring dental services designed just for children. Call 215-504-5437 to schedule an appointment at Newtown Dentistry for Kids. Support for tonight's game comes from Retro Fitness, located at 516 Lincoln Highway in Fairless Hills. With top equipment, group classes, and personal training, Retro Fitness is everything you need to stay strong. Again, call 215-295-2004 to learn more. Pennsbury Athletics would like to thank the ShopRite of Yardley, located in the Oxford Oaks Shopping Center at 1603 Big Oak Road, for their support. Open daily from 7 to 9. ShopRite is your neighborhood supermarket for fresh produce, groceries, and more. Thank you to them. And finally, this broadcast is brought to you by the United States Navy. With opportunities in over 150 career fields, the Navy prepares you to serve, lead, and succeed. Learn more about how you can forge your future by calling Navy.com. We thank our sponsors for their continued support of Pennsbury Athletics as we get ready for second half action. Guys, Pennsbury knotted up 0-0 here with Plymouth Whitemarsh. What can they do, particularly on the offensive side, to kind of turn some things around and come out of here with a big victory over the 8-1 Colonials?
You know, I think a big thing that they need to do is just continue to have fresh legs. Sub in, sub out, get different legs in there, get some rested legs, and make sure that they capitalize on the opportunities that they're given. Because we saw earlier in the game, they had some opportunities to get the ball in the net, just couldn't convert. And defensively, they're having no issues. Plymouth Whitemarsh limited in shot attempts, so I think the main thing is just capitalizing on opportunities and having fresh legs.
Yeah, like Evan said, bringing in those fresh subs. Obviously, Riley McCann has had a big role today, so has Abby Ellis. So continuously subbing, having confidence in your bench. This is not a sprint; it's a marathon, right? 40 long minutes. So, yeah, like Evan said, keep fresh legs. I think taking advantage of opportunities, but also just keeping up the consistent pressure, right? They're at their best when they're kind of on Plymouth Whitemarsh's side of the field, not capitalizing, kind of pushing an opportunity and getting out in counterattacks. But I'm excited to see what the second half will bring.
Falcons with it now as we flip sides. Falcons now shooting to our right. Plymouth Whitemarsh going to left. Russo banging around with Molly McVeigh. And a throw in for the Falcons here. It's Caldero who throws it in. Free kick here for Plymouth Whitemarsh from the 40. It's McGuckin, who we saw very physical in that first half. It's a nice ball up and a chance for Plymouth Whitemarsh, but shot is just to the right.
Swing and a miss.
It was Mia Barron, who was there, just missed it to the right. Barron now up to the corner. Looks like Curtin back there with her. Throw it from the corner off the head of Patrick and back over. Here's another chance at the corner, but an offsides on Plymouth Whitemarsh has us going the other way. Three and a half minutes into the second half. And DiMatteo will boot it up. Here's Russo at the 50, about midfield. Falcons is trying to get it out of the middle thirds. They've been stuck there, haven't been able to get it in the attacking area, the attacking third, throughout early in this second half. Ferroni.
Yeah, this early here, we've seen it's completely different than the first period. You know, we saw a lot of opportunities in the first 5 minutes for Pennsbury. Here, like you said, Ben, staying in that middle third, and you don't want to do that here. You want to try to get to that offensive side of the field, try to get some shot attempts in. I know it's early, but different from the first period.
Almost like the whole second half has been played in Pennsbury's side of the field, which is exactly the opposite of what you want if you're the Falcons. Kind of putting more gas on the fire against a hot Plymouth Whitemarsh team like this one.
Caldero throws it in. Trickles to Russo. Russo in some trouble, and it goes out of bounds. Long throw in. Becker up to Corbett. And here comes Plymouth Whitemarsh now on the attack. Whelan passes it back to J.O. And J.O. has to kind of restart things. McAvoy trickling up to the corner. Tried to cross it, but it'll be a corner kick for Plymouth Whitemarsh. We thank the Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road, located at 2424 Lincoln Highway in Langhorne. Stop by after the game for fresh chicken sandwiches, nuggets, and waffle fries. Open Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. Again, this is Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road at 2424 Lincoln Highway. Corner kick coming. Lazaroff kicks it in, and it's a pass and just wide of the net. McAvoy. And on every other corner from Lazaroff tonight, she's put it right dap in the middle in front of the net. This one, a sideways pass to Molly McAvoy, the freshman midfielder. Not able to score, but different approach. Falcons having trouble clearing it. Here's a pass over to Petit, and Caldero will Just kick it out of bounds, and it'll be another corner.
Is it petite or potato?
I'm been going with petite. If anyone wants to help us out, it's spelled P-A-T-E-T-E.
I think it's I think it's potato.
Potato. I don't know. Here's a throw-in, not a corner, but a throw-in from the corner, right in front of the net. And here's a long clear up the field. Russo is trying to sprint her way up there, and Falcons will take it. Gorski will throw it in.
Great clear there by Gorski. Corinne Russo sprinting for it, just couldn't get it, but great play there.
And a quite petite possession for Pennsbury will
Come on.
Plymouth Whitemarsh gets the possession back. As we are 9 minutes into this second half. Up the field comes Barron and out of bounds, and Pennsbury will get it right back. Here's a long throw-in that goes right back to Plymouth Whitemarsh and right back out of bounds.
The senior-on-senior battle of Mia Barron versus Izzy Namadia has been a really nice contest to watch tonight. Kind of a individual battle that we've seen a lot of.
Madia committed to play soccer at Arcadia. So the Falcons have had this quad together all 4 years of these seniors, all committed to play at the next level. Ashley McEwing not playing tonight, senior defender. She's committed to Misericordia. Claire Caldero for Albright. Izzy Maddie, we just said, at Arcadia, and then Corinne Russo, the midfielder, TCNJ. That one just nicks off the foot of Barron and goes out of bounds.
Potato with the great defense. I think it is that pronunciation. I'm not going to lie.
Here's a chance for Pennsbury. They'll just skip right on by and out of bounds. Nice job by Bragg, who kind of smothered that one out of bounds. Long kick ahead. Ooh, and a weird fall for Sydney Becker. She's able to get right back up, though. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jammer Doors, located at 10 North Main Street in Yardley. From entry doors to garage doors, Jammer Doors has been serving our community since 1920. Call them today at 215-493-7709 or visit their Yardley showroom, again at 10 North Main Street in Yardley. Under 30 minutes to go. Here in this second half, and and this newsflash, there's a giant grasshopper in front of me right here.
Correction, that's a praying mantis.
A praying mantis, excuse me, right in front of me. And I don't want it to fall. I'm sorry. Back to the game. Oh, I want to trip up on the far side. A ginormous praying mantis has just appeared in front of me. All right, now it's crawling towards me. What am I supposed to do here?
You're supposed to treat it with respect and
How
love,
am I supposed to call a game when I got a praying mantis
It's
crawling?
okay, I'll deal with the praying mantis. You call the game, all right?
Now it's on my water bottle.
It's okay, you got it.
Crawling up my water bottle. The praying mantis on top of my water bottle. We're calling a soccer game, and we got the praying mantis on my water bottle right now. What is going on? This is the craziest broadcast ever. What is that?
I'm gonna pick it up on your Sharpie.
No, Adrian, was right here with an attempt to
Yeah,
move with praying mantis.
yeah. Utilizing the Sharpie. Oh, and it's flying. It's flying. It just flew behind us, and we're gonna deal with this later. We're gonna go back to the soccer game at hand, as the praying mantis trying to escape the press box, climbing on the door to the other box. And we hope you're enjoying this this commentary. Praying mantis now on the door. We'll free it. We'll free it before we leave. Don't worry.
It'll get back to its natural habitat.
Which seems to be Falcon Field. But we had the big bug in front of you. We've had these gnats flying all around. We got a praying mantis.
We're ecologically friendly
Yeah.
here at
Oh, and a goal for for Plymouth Whitemarsh. Goal scored by Maddie Lazaroff, the junior, who has been all over the place tonight for Plymouth Whitemarsh. Puts them on the board 1-0. And while we were dealing with the praying mantis, Plymouth Whitemarsh finds the back of the net. Now the Falcons need to turn it on offensively, which is something they have not done here in this second half.
They actually want to start once we're distracted with it praying mantis. But
All right, Falcons on the attack. Yeah, that one hit out of bounds. That was quite a roller coaster we just went through.
yeah.
Praying mantis.
That's the fun
goal.
you guys are missing out if you don't tune into every single broadcast.
There you go. Make sure you're subscribed to
There
the
we go.
Pennsbury Athletics YouTube channel so you never miss the praying mantis action.
Can we start like a
the
Shaq and a
games.
Fool?
Plymouth Whitemarsh trying to get it upfield. Nice job by DeMattia to deny it. Caldera will throw it in from midfield. 26 minutes to go, and we're going to thank Jones Engineering Associates, who's a proud sponsor of Pennsbury Athletics, bringing you tonight's game. Located at 10 Canal Street, Suite 332 in Bristol, they provide expert engineering solutions for our community. Learn more by calling 215-377-9244. Again, that's Jones Engineering Associates in Bristol at 215-377-9244, and I'm sure they are very caring towards the praying mantises as well. For all the praying mantises too.
As everyone should be.
Kicked ahead by Ferroni. Becker gets it taken away. What a tackle by McAvoy. And Nadia and company able to get it away.
Pennsbury having some difficulties getting across the middle third.
We've not seen them on their attacking side all half, it feels. And Plymouth Whitemarsh just locked in defensively. Not allowing the Falcons to fly over. As this praying mantis now is perched on top of the door, staring at us. It is stuck. This thing needs to get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know what's so compelling about us that it's deciding to stay in for so long. We tried to give it a way out, but
Flew away. It didn't like the Sharpie. Here's a throw in by Gorski. And out of bounds. 23:40 left to go here in the regulation.
Quite the foul there by Russo.
One 0 the score. Plymouth Whitemarsh leading as McGuckin will kick this one away. Here's a beautiful, nice chance there, but Ferroni able to grab it. And she'll punt this one away. If you're wondering, Praying Mantis update is still on the framing of the door.
We have him in close captivity.
He's like tapping at the wall. I know he's climbing.
I'm not sure what he's doing up there.
Yeah, starting to move up towards the ceiling, and
Just trying to escape. Shout out Michael Schofield.
we'll keep you updated.
On the roof now.
Yeah, making his way up there.
He's about to fall.
Oh, and down he goes. Tries to get up on the ceiling, and down goes the praying mantis, falling, I guess, to this ledge we have behind us. Anyway, there's a soccer game going on.
We don't get a praying mantis interaction every day here on the channel.
This is not a normal thing.
New
And
freshman in, Jillian Patrick, Jordan Patrick's sister.
sorry about that. Russo with it. And back up the field comes Plymouth Whitemarsh with some speed. It's Kira Whelan and Caldero applying the pressure with just about half to go. A quarter of the game.
There you go.
remaining Here. Do
So
some
Maddie did a nice job of, delaying the attack, allowing her wingbacks to get back and obviously shut down the attack. Here's another one of those long throws by Madison Lazaroff. Again, like we said, an extension of their set piece game as it's off for a goal kick.
Yeah, we haven't seen. I know I mentioned this earlier, but we still have yet to see the ball travel much in that in possession of the Falcons towards the net of Plymouth Whitemarsh. They've really had difficulties getting to that offensive side of the field, but here an opportunity.
Well, here you go. First time we've seen something like this. Falcons on the attack in the second half.
The two underclassmen running at it, Jillian Patrick, the freshman, Abby Ellis, the sophomore.
Here's a cross. Oh, and a nice opportunity, but it gets taken away. It was Julia Hammer in front. And a throw in from the far side of the field. Up in the corner, and it'll be a throw in for Pennsbury. And they'll tell her to come back a little bit. Here's the throw in. Tapped up in the air off the head of McGuckin and kicked out of bounds by Plymouth Whitemarsh. Substitution getting ready to come in for Pennsbury is Willa Corbett. Whitemarsh now will throw it in. And I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. Plymouth Whitemarsh 8-1, and Falcons holding them competitive to a very competitive game here tonight.
You know, we've only seen that one goal that we didn't really see because we were paying attention to the play Mentis.
Where is
But
that?
it's still in here. It's still in here. Nope,
Oh, I see it.
It's still in here.
Up there.
But
We have it under control. Don't worry, Ben. We told you to worry about the play-by-play. We got the praying mantis.
Do what I'm supposed to be doing.
Do your job.
But like you said, Ben, they really have played good defense for the majority of this game. Just the one score, and now working in this offensive possession they've had, you know, definitely wouldn't count the Falcons. Some opportunities, they definitely need to convert on some opportunities going forward. But plenty of ball left to play. 17 minutes.
Matty J.O. coming out of the game. Getting a substitution. Cross, and Falcon just misses it. And a little contact there. It was Hallbein trying to get to it, and Caldera will throw it in. Russo. Caldera tried to kick it ahead, and we went off of Wellen. Oh, and a nice move by Russo to get around Petite.
Potato.
Out of bounds. Off Plymouth Whitemarsh. Throw-in goes towards the net off the head of McGuckin, and out of bounds. Another chance for Pennsbury. Throw in from Ellis. Ellis. And it goes off her foot and out of bounds. .30 left to go. Here in the first half, and the Pennsbury Athletics Department is supported by Manor Care Health Services of Yardley, Pennsylvania, located at 1480 Oxford Valley Road. Manor Care provides compassionate care and rehabilitation services close to home. For more information, call 215-321-3921. Again, that's Manor Care Health Services of Yardley, Pennsylvania, 215-321-3921. We thank the Manor Care Health Services of Yardley, Pennsylvania for their continued support of Pennsbury Athletics. Ben Goldstein, Evan Hartenstein, Adrian Woodring, Shay McIntyre behind the camera, and our praying mantis up here in the booth tonight. With 14:35 left to go. Curtin crosses it to Caldero. Bounces back to Caldero. Kicked out of bounds. Nice save by Coach Jenna Peters. Shot. Rolls on the ground and scooped up by Bragg.
I think what Plymouth Whitemarsh has done really well defensively is they've been, but they haven't broken, you know. We've seen multiple opportunities for Pennsbury, and they haven't gave in. They survived and allowed their offense to convert on an opportunity. Bad beat for Pennsbury, but that's just how the game works, and here we are at a 1-0 score.
Flipping the field now, we head back to the Plymouth Whitemarsh attack side, which is, we haven't been over here in a while. Pennsbury controlling the time of possession fairly well over the last 10, 15 minutes. Now, Plymouth Whitemarsh take it back. Shucked in, bouncing in front of the net, and it'll go high in the air and behind the net for a goal kick. Nope, off a Pennsbury player last. My mistake, and it'll be a corner for Plymouth Whitemarsh with 12:42 left to go. Another chance for Plymouth Whitemarsh to potentially ice this game, put it up 2-0.
I think that would do it, yeah.
Oh, here's the corner. It's a little long and over everyone's heads. Back out to Budden, and Budden or kick it away.
It's Boudin.
Boudin. There you go. Budden, Boudin.
All of the above.
Out towards the corner. This one is kicked over and over the net and through the uprights, but doesn't count for anything. Different type of football that counts for something. $11:30 left here in the second half. 1-0 the score, and tonight's game is brought to you in part by My Smile Orthodontics, located in the village at Newtown at 2853 South Eagle Road. They're here to help create healthy, confident smiles for patients of all ages. Call 215-799-9000 to schedule your consultation today. Again, it's 215-799-9000 to schedule your consultation today with My Smile Orthodontics. Maddie had tried to clear it, but Lori Flannery was right there to take it back, and Pennsbury able to regain it and kicked away. And shoved to the ground is Ellis, and a foul against PW. Falcons will get a free kick here with 10:20 to go. Free kick.
Great
It's
ball.
a nice ball, and off of, I guess it looked like the side of a Plymouth Whitemarsh defender in front of the net. Falcons able to get it back. Nice poke away by McAvoy. Russo.
They should really look to swing the field. They have an advantage out wide. Hopefully they can flip it.
Great ball there by Ellis.
Kicked out of bounds. Corner coming up for Pennsbury. Or excuse me, a throw in near the corner. Caldero throws it in. And cleared out by Plymouth Whitemarsh. Patrick gets it off the clear. And nothing doing for Pennsbury right there with 9:07 left to go in the second half. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Newtown Dentistry for Kids, located at 46 Blacksmith Road, Suite B in Newtown. They specialize in gentle, caring dental services designed just for children. Call 215-504-5437 to schedule an appointment
Great
at
ball by
Newtown
Ellis.
for kids.
Corbett
Falcons
running under it.
on the attack. Corbett down, and it'll be a corner for Pennsbury. And Praying Mantis updated just flew right over my head, and is now on
Right
this-
into the window.
Yeah, right into the window right above us. So he's back hanging out with us. Hopefully, he'll bring some luck for the Falcons on this corner, which will be kicked by Ellis. Ellis. It's a nice ball over the
Right there,
head.
back post again.
Bragg.
Can't finish.
Russo tried to pass it back, but it's intercepted by Flandery. 8 minutes to go. 1-0 the score.
Great opportunity there for Pennsbury. Just couldn't convert once again, and time's running out. Definitely needs to take advantage of one of these opportunities.
Well, Pennsbury had all the opportunities early in the first half, and now late here in the second half, they're
Great
getting a
ball
lot more
by there
again.
by Curtin.
Out towards the corner. Out, and it'll be a goal kick.
It's a really cool looking bug.
Mantis, yeah. He's climbing now kind of above my head.
Maybe we should bring him in as a pet.
The Pennsbury Athletics pet.
Yeah.
What should his name be?
Uh,
Or her?
Probably Penny.
Penny?
Yeah, Penny the praying mantis.
That's good, Penny.
Well, we've now officially tamed it as one of our own.
Yeah, we can.
Welcome to the world, Penny.
I'm making an ecosphere in environmental science. I can make it for Penny.
Well, Penny's just chilling right now as we are at the 6:30 mark here in the second half. Is Mia Barron comes in for Lori Flandery for Plymouth Whitemarsh. The Pennsbury Athletics would like to thank Retro Fitness for their support tonight. Located at 516 Lincoln Highway in Fairless Hills, just down the street from Pennsbury High School, with top equipment, group classes, and personal training. Retro Fitness is everything you need to stay strong. Call 215-295-2004 to learn more. Falcons need to score, and they need to do it fairly quickly in this 1-0 game. Pennsbury right now 1-1 on broadcast this school year, so banking on a miracle, it would be above 500. Last broadcast on Monday, we had a miracle. Abby Iancona with the game-winning goal, 30 seconds remaining in the field hockey game to get the win for the Falcons. Won that game 2-1. So maybe Pennsbury will get something here and win it 2-1. Here's a corner, and it goes off the crossbar. Nice job by Ferroni to get a hand up there and out of bounds. It'll be another corner on the other side for the Colonials as they just try to chew clock here with 4:52 left to go. Pennsbury Athletics would like to thank the ShopRite of Yardley, located in the Oxford Oaks Shopping Center at 1603 Big Oak Road, for their support, open daily from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. ShopRite is your neighborhood supermarket for fresh produce, groceries, and more. Call 215-595-0078 for details.
Replay there by Hammer to head the ball away and get to the other side of the field.
DiMattia boots it away with just about 4 minutes to go in the game. Caldero racing up the pitch. Pitches it ahead, and it goes out of bounds off of a Colonial. Up ahead and kicked out by J.O.
Obviously, a sense of urgency is necessary here for the Falcons. Not a lot of time. They need to get one. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Caldero boots it away. Throw in for Plymouth Whitemarsh. They'll take their time. Throw in off of Russo. One booted ahead. And kick back to Russo. Spiraling ball, 2:40 left. And out of bounds. Nice job there by Corbett. Not to let it go off of her. Oh, never mind. I did go off of Pennsbury. Thought it last touched a Colonial, but last off a Falcon.
Opportunity here.
Here comes Pennsbury on the attack. And kicked out of bounds by Plymouth Whitemarsh. Throw in by Caldero. Up to Hammer.
That was really it there. Had it right in the 6.
Under 2 minutes. Dire need for a score.
1:53 to go. Ellis just under the crossbar. Or just over the soccer crossbar, under the football crossbar uprights.
Thanks for the clarity.
Yes. There could be some.
Usually under the crossbar would be in
Would
the
be
goal.
a goal, but I
Yeah.
was talking about a different upright, different crossbar. $1:25 to go. Plymouth Whitemarsh on the brink of a 9-1 start, but here come the Falcons. Oh, and a no call. If Jill Patrick hit the deck, and a possible foul not called as we've reached the 1 minute mark.
I think I agree with that no call there. I think it's too crucial a moment to give him a PK.
Less than a minute to go. Up in the middle thirds. Falcons get it.
A lot of roughhousing there. No call.
A nice defense by Plymouth Whitemarsh. Falcons trying to move quick. 36 seconds to go.
Got to get something going.
Curtin passes it ahead. Up to Ellis. Ellis, nice pass up to Russo. Russo down towards the corner, gets taken down. No call. Kicked out of bounds by Plymouth Whitemarsh. Falcon coaches
16.
disagree with the call. 13 seconds to go. Falcons waiting for a ball. Caldero throws it in. That one kicked out of bounds again. Caldero
Another no
throwing.
call.
4 seconds to go. Russo tried to pass it to Caldero. 1 second to go, and that'll do it. From Pennsbury High School. Falcons fall tonight 1-0 to the Colonials of Plymouth Whitemarsh, who are now 9-1 on the season. The Falcons lose a heartbreaker, dropping to 5-5-1. The one goal coming from Maddie Lazaroff, the junior forward, sealing the deal tonight here at Falcon Field. Well, that'll do it for us here from Pennsbury High School. We want to read our final sponsors. This broadcast is supported by the U.S. Navy. With opportunities in over 150 career fields, the Navy prepares you to serve, lead, and succeed. Learn more about how you can forge your future by visiting Navy.com. We want to thank all of our sponsors for their continued support. Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road, Jeremy Norris, Jones Engineering Associates, the Lower Bucks Hospital, Manor Care Health Services of Yardley, Pennsylvania, My Smile Orthodontist, the Newtown Dentistry for Kids, Retro Fitness, ShopRite of Yardley, and the U.S. Navy. From our entire crew, Ben Goldstein alongside Evan Hartenstein, Adrian Woodring, Shay McIntyre behind the camera, and Penny the Praying Mantis, who was hanging out with us tonight. I'm Ben Goldstein. One final time from Pennsbury High School and Falcon Field. Plymouth Whitemarsh 1, Pennsbury Falcons 0. Us and Penny the Praying Mantis say goodnight.